hope everyone's doing well and welcome to this new little mini series leading into the Standard Distance Ashridge Duathlon on May the 1st. In this series I'll be covering all of my training leading into it, as well as lots of information about the race itself, the course, little tips and tricks, as well as the highs and lows of all the training, of which I'm sure there's going to be a few. I'll also be heading off to Bedford for the Autodrome Duathlon at the end of this week, which I plan on using as a test event. So just trying to get used to transitions again, practicing nutrition, seeing how the legs feel between the different stages, and to generally just have a bit of fun racing again, as it's been a while. So if this sounds interesting to you, click that subscribe button and keep on watching. And let's get into week one. Just thought I'd give you a bit of insight into my plans in terms of kit, data, nutrition, the bike, etc., all that on the day. So here we go. So in terms of the kit I'll be wearing on the day, I'm going to wear my Rise On triathlon suit as worn by Jan Frodeno in his last Kona win. It's not the exact same one, with slightly different body shapes. I'll be wearing my Nike 4% trainers. Don't think I really need my Vaporflies. I won't be running at my fastest pace, so I'll slum it in the 4%. I'll be wearing my Spork socks and my Giro Aero helmet on the bike. It'll be super fast. Onto my data devices next. That's going to be my Garmin 735 XT watch set to duathlon mode. What that means is you can press the the lap button, which then chucks you into transition one, and you press it again, goes into the next event sort of thing. So it just makes it a bit easier to actually track the day. You don't need to worry about pressing or starting different events and all that sort of stuff. I'll be wearing my heart rate monitor, and my head unit is the Garmin 130 Edge, because it was the cheapest one that you can buy. In terms of the bike, I have a Giant Propel Advanced 2, I'm pretty sure it is. For anyone wondering, that is the cheapest version of the Giant Propel. I don't have disc brakes or anything like that, but it's the Shimano 105 version. I've got the official giant aero bars and the giant aero bottle, which I think is off the Trinity, the TT bike. But yeah, it's super fast, so I'm happy with it. Nutrition on the day, I will be taking 1 cyst gel about 30 minutes into the run. I think that should give me enough energy then for the start of the bike leg. And I'm also going to put 2 cyst gels into my aero bottle alongside a Lucozade Sport. But no idea what the total amount of carbs and all that sort of stuff is for that, but I think that should be enough. And then most importantly, the post-race nutrition is a whole load of Raisin Whirls and Yazoo to drink on the way back. So yeah, looking forward to those. Morning everyone, it's race day. Let's get it done. Made it over to race HQ okay, got my pack and everything. Where is it? There, going off at 2:30. Yeah, it's what, 20 past 1 now. Watched a bit of the sprint race that's been going on before. Looks quite fun, the track and everything. So the only issue is it's quite windy and it's absolutely freezing. So this is going to be interesting. I was worried about wearing 2 layers, but I wish I was wearing 3 to be honest. So right, just going to prep all the bike and everything, get it over to the transition, the racket area. Do a bit of a warm up and then yeah, let's get it on. Back in the car quite a bit earlier than expected. Quite embarrassing this, I've DNF'd. This is literally the most epic fail of my amateur racing career. I've jumped off about 3, well probably not even 3 laps into the 9 laps of the bike due to the weather. The annoying thing is it's actually cleared up now, but it was so bad. I don't think I would have finished that 3rd lap, honestly. I think I would have just come off, but there was hail, it was, you know, stupid winds. I mean, on the straights, you would do like you sit behind someone, you're at a 45-degree angle, just trying to stop a crosswind from throwing you off your bike. So, I mean, it was impossible to try and put down any power. I was hoping to aim for sort of around 3.5 watts a kilo, maybe, something like that, and see how long I could hold it for and then run off the bike. But, you know, when you're holding on for dear life, you're not really looking at any power numbers. So my legs were okay on the bike after the first lap though, after the run. So the 11k run I did in about 44k. I think I did quite well on that. I actually overtook quite a few people. I was overtaken by I think 3 people in the end, but I think I overtook about a dozen, I think. Something like that. But yeah, so like I say, this was a test event anyway, so a few lessons learned. My legs were okay going at that sort of pace and jumping on. So the next duathlon is actually a shorter run, so we should be okay with that. And hopefully the weather will be better. I mean, proof that the weather was bad. There is snow on my car now that I've come back to it. So here it is, and it looks nice out there now, doesn't it? But I can tell you now, it really wasn't. I mean, I haven't even put my bike cover back on. I've literally just thrown the bike into the boot. Everything's up here. Haven't even put my shorts on. You know, I'm just in my tri-suit. That's how bad it was. I sprinted back from transition to my car, chucked everything in, heaters onto max. Oh, anyway. There's this guy over here now. I was actually running with him on the last half of the final lap on the run. We were working together in the wind. I remember because he had the socks on and the same shoes as me. He's got a disc wheel on his bike, and he's got blood all down both his legs. So he's clearly come off in all the commotion.